14 threes from Oladipo and Strauss are sort of hard to overcome and not what you would expect from that team, right?
Well, yeah, listen, they made a lot of shots, obviously, but we didn't. I didn't think that was the first time in a while we had a trouble getting to some of our stuff defensively. We just, you probably could see there was times where we missed some coverages and they came off open. And then there was times when we got to some of the blitzing and we didn't take care of the next part with easy baskets down to Yurtsevin, which is like the last place that's supposed to be open when you're out there taking the ball out of somebody's hands. I think they made 3 in a row. So we missed a couple of opportunities that, you probably add that up, it's like 7 possessions, right, that end up all in buckets. So we weren't very tuned in. Defensively, we weren't good enough. I thought they had really good looks. And they did throw a couple, we had a pretty good, I thought, momentum switcher with the zone, and Oladipo throws in the half, just inside the half court one there. That would have, I thought we found a good coverage there for a second, and that kind of broke our back a little bit. But, they played great. Give them credit. They played great.
Offensively, did you get to the stuff you wanted to get to, or was it, again, it looked a little...
Well, we didn't play defense worth a darn, Doug, so we didn't get anything. We were playing against half court the whole second half, right? We were right into the teeth of everything, so we just didn't get anything easy. And they were doing a good job. I mean, listen, I thought they were underneath us, and on a lot of those shots we were in pretty good position, and they were really crawling up underneath us. That's hard to score when there's no landing area and stuff like that. Especially for Pascal, I thought he had a whole bunch of them where they were crawling underneath them. And then listen, if they're going to defend like that, and we got a considerable size advantage on them, and we're going to still have to play through that physicality when we're over the top of them with clearance, they're going to have a good chance of playing good defense.
We haven't seen it until now. Is that what Kyle versus Fred has looked like in practice over the last fight?
I don't know if they've gone at it like that. That maybe a long time ago, Fred's rookie year, he might have came in playing like that. But I think there was few and far between moments. I used to keep them on the same team a lot just to avoid some of those skirmishes. Yeah.
Do you think the familiarity between those two matters at all, or they're just the type of players that even if you know the other's tricks, it's not easy to get an edge in that matchup?
I mean, I think that they obviously know each other's games, and I thought they both played great. They were both guarding and scoring and passing and doing everything they could to will their teams to win. And I think, Kyle just got a lot more shooting help from his guys tonight than Freddie did.
There was a play late in the game where Kyle, I think, inbounded it to Bam down the court, and I think he got the and one. But with the transition, that's something that Kyle always did. Even after makes, he would push the ball.
Yep.
Is that something this year you guys maybe lost a little bit of, where the transition, when your guys are getting stopped, it looks great, but maybe after makes, a little bit less?
Maybe. I don't know for sure. They, in general, as a team, throw ahead a lot. Like not only Kyle, but they all throw ahead a lot. They really get it out and throw it up the floor and try to take advantage of the stuff in the open floor because they've got so many guys that can rip it and drive it. I'd have to look at that a little bit. I think we do have a ton of fast break points. I think we rank pretty high in the league. A lot of it probably comes out of our defense, like you mentioned. But I'll have to check on that maybe to know the answer to that for sure.
Was a night like this kind of just good for Fred? I mean, where he's been and where he's trying to get to and sort of amping it up?
Well, I think just in general, it was a good, really physical game, Mike, and I think it was playoff-like, meaning it was just a different feel. Like everybody's running around with their heads cut off back here all game long. Like a million people running back and forth that you don't normally see. And our guys need to feel that a little bit. It's pretty physical. It's pretty wild. But for us, I hope it's a good learning lesson that we did blow a ton of coverages tonight, and we haven't done that in a long time. right? Like we got to make sure that I don't care how many people are in the hallway before the game, you got to get focused in, right? You got to get focused in and execute what we're doing because if not, we're just going to hope they miss, and they didn't miss tonight. We got to make them miss.
Did it feel like something like a playoff game or a big game?
Yeah, I mean a little bit. Yeah, I think it did. It was tough and physical and a lot of swings of momentum and had to keep playing. And they kept making shots. We had to keep playing and we did a good job of hanging in there till right towards the very end. And I thought we had, even at the end, that's when we had our best looks. Our best looks at the end. We didn't hit too many of them when we were open at the end. But yeah, it was kind of playoff-like-ish, but you can't give up 69 points in the second half of a playoff game.
Off the court, too.
Right.
It felt like a playoff game.
Yeah, a little bit.
Anything, you mentioned OG before the game. Do you have any information on what the nature of the injury is, or are you just being cautious with him?
No, I mean, listen, you guys probably saw it in the game the other night. He got hit pretty hard in the thigh. He's got a contusion there. They went up to test him here tonight, and it was a pretty quick decision. He was limping pretty bad, so I don't have a update on how long it's going to be, but it is just a contusion and nothing more than that. So we'll see.
Scotty had 9 3-point attempts. Is that like a byproduct of trying to make up a little bit for the lack of volume when OG's out, or was that also just the half-court offense needing to?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think the scheme that they played was they were gonna pack the paint with his guy and he was going to have the opportunity of. I was pretty happy with the ones he took. I thought he took one quick one in transition, but it went in and out. I don't mind him being aggressive, as you know. I think he's going to have those opportunities coming at him here. So the more the merrier here this last week. Get used to it.